Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. And for all my continued followers, I want to say thank you. And this is an opinion-based video channel where I try to open your eyes and ears up to some of the trials and tribulations that take place throughout our cities, our states, our country, and sometimes around the world. And I've been seeing over the last couple of years where there's been a serious uptick in female teachers who are engaging in inappropriate sexual misconduct with either preteen, middle school, or teenage high school male students. So female teachers and male students. And I'm seeing a very high wave of this kind of inappropriate behavior taking place throughout our entire country. And this one is a little more bizarre and more troubling because of it. Instead of it being one teacher that has gotten caught with sexual misconduct with a student, a teenage student, there are two teachers at the same school being charged with the same allegations. And this is coming to you straight out of St. Tammany Parish in Louisiana. And so here we go. Second Slidell High School teacher arrested for sexual misconduct with students, police say. Just 2 months after a Slidell High School teacher was jailed following an investigation into her alleged sexual relationship with an 18-year-old student, another teacher at the school has been arrested and accused of the similar behavior. Shelby Kavanagh, 31, was booked on Wednesday at the Slidell jail on a count of prohibited sexual conduct between an educator and a student after an investigation into another teacher. So, Miss Shelby Kavanagh got caught up in this chasm as the result of another teacher that was being investigated. And this other teacher was 35-year-old Alexis Wingerter, which revealed that Kavanagh was also having inappropriate relationships with students, police say. The teachers no longer work for the school district official says. Wingerter, who was arrested in late April on counts of prohibited sexual conduct or misconduct between an educator and student and unlawfully buying alcohol beverages for persons under 21, was also booked with 3 new counts on Wednesday. This time, police jailed her on 2 counts of prohibited sexual misconduct and a count of indecent behavior with a juvenile after police found evidence that she had behaved inappropriately with multiple students, officials say. Police opened an investigation into Wingerter in March when they received reports that she was having inappropriate relationships with a teen at Slidell High School and sending inappropriate photos and messages to students through social media and text. In a statement Thursday, St. Tammany Schools Superintendent Frank Jabia said the district is cooperating with the police. Ensuring the safety and well-being of our students is our top priority, he said. I condemn these actions in the strongest terms and emphasize that such behavior is entirely unacceptable and contrary to the values of our school community. Jabia said anyone with information related to the incident should contact police immediately. We have strict policies and protocols in place to address and prevent such misconduct, and we remain dedicated to fostering a safe and supportive educational environment for all students, he said. No other details were immediately available, including what evidence led to Kavanagh's arrest. Slidell police said the investigation is ongoing. So, follow it again. They were investigating the first teacher Miss 35-year-old Miss Alexa Wingerter for an inappropriate relationship with the student, which ended up unraveling that this other lady, 31-year-old Shelby Kavanagh, was also having inappropriate relationships with another student. I don't think they were doing it with the same student, but Shelby Kavanagh, 31, was having an inappropriate relationship with at least one teenage boy, and 35-year-old Alexa Wingerter was having an inappropriate relationship with a teenage male student. And here again, it's the same storyline as always. Miss Alexa Wingerter was sending text messages and sending messages through social media platforms such as, and I'm telling you, the number one that you always hear about is Snapchat, where they think that they can do a 30-second or however long message or video, and then it disappears. But as we all know, based on the cloud, nothing is ever gone forever. All of these technological tools and resources, they don't disappear or erase. There are ways for people, and definitely law enforcement, to get a hand on them. I don't understand. We're seeing a heavy preponderance of female teachers, either in their 20s or 30s, many of them married with children, who are deciding to have affairs or have this kind of inappropriate relationship with either male middle school preteen boys or male high school teenage boys, and they always get caught. And there's always a laundry list of evidence with phone text messages, Snapchat, social media, Instagram, and they leave a complete, with the irony, paper trail, when it's actually not a paper trail. It's a technological trail of evidence that gets them caught in this terrible criminal web. What do we do in today's time? We have several bad apples in law enforcement that puts a black eye on many of our police departments throughout our country when a few of these individuals do terrible, harmful things to innocent citizens, and people go in an uproar about defunding the police or restructuring our public safety and our police departments. I'm not in favor of defunding, but I'm in favor of getting rid of the bad apples and try to make sure that we engage in hiring professional, well-respected, well-suited individuals. But that also applies to our teachers. You got to remember, our teachers play a major fundamental role in our society, because guess what? There wouldn't be any police officers, police chiefs, firefighters, fire chiefs, doctors, lawyers, if it wasn't for great teachers. These individuals who become great leaders as lawyers, judges, professional athletes, without vetting the appropriate people to be great teachers, great coaches, great mentors, we would not have great citizens that are coming the generation behind us to be leaders for our future. And many of us who have gone through school throughout our journey in life, one of our heroes and one of the greatest memories that we have and experiences generally is when we're in grammar school, and it was either definitely with your parents, if you had both parents in the house, or grandmother or uncle who was part of your development. But you'll hear many people that have been successful in life talk about, my teacher, Miss Such and Such, was great to me and made me feel smart and comfortable when I was in the second grade. We need great teachers. We need to vet great teachers. Maybe we need to start doing some kind of psychological evaluation on our teachers, because we're seeing way too many. The numbers are going through the roof, where you're seeing, here again, female teachers in their 20s and early 30s, many of them married with children, that are ending up getting caught in this negative chasm of criminality with underage young men. And what is the end result of that? Well, they're going to end up getting, if the allegations are correct, they're going to end up getting convicted, probable and possible jail time, and definitely ending up being registered sex offenders, which will put a stranglehold on their lives for the rest of their lives. We need to make sure we have the right teachers that are teaching our children. Many of our homes need to be a safe haven for our kids to grow up and develop. And outside of that, I would say number two, our schools need to be a safe haven and a healthy, productive, and positive place for our children to grow up and be productive, positive adults. And having this kind of inappropriate behavior going on with our teachers and our students is not the axiom or angle that we should be trying to go into as a viable first world country. There's going to be definitely scars for the young men, the young boys who have been involved in these kinds of relationships. They're not fully developed adults or men, and they are going to have some issues, some mental health issues to deal with. It may appear and sound like it's fun, but it is not. They have not reached a level of maturity psychologically, physically, emotionally, to engage in that kind of behavior, definitely with adult female teachers and women. And these teachers that are engaging in this kind of behavior, there must be something psychologically going on with them where they're going to need mental therapy and some kind of recovery from this. This is a scenario, and these are the kinds of relationships that never work out, and let alone that they're criminal by nature. Tell me what you think. This is a different one in the sense that this is not one teacher involved with one student or multiple students. We are having straight out of Louisiana, St. Tammany Parish in Louisiana, Slidell High School, where two separate teachers, separate and different teachers have been arrested for sexual misconduct with students, with multiple students at the same high school. Slidell has to clean house, and let's vet and get the right teachers to do the right teaching in the right way for these students. Tell me what you think. This has been the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth in a positive, righteous, and God-fearing way.